for me no more. You can just scoot. I ain't even got better ideas than that. You ain't to come on the place no more, you hear me? I'll send your stuff any place you say. But don't you so much as set foot inside the pass you get again, or I'll stick the dogs onto you.
Sit, you say? I can't help it. I can't never rest. I told you the way it was. And you wouldn't listen.
Annie! Hello, Annie!
Who's that?
It's me, Laurie. You seen Annie? She's gone again.
Well, could you do something for me? Go and find Curly and tell him I'm here. I want to see Curly awful bad. I've got to see him.
Why don't you turn around and look, you crazy woman?
Curly!
You found yours, but I gotta go hunt for mine. I wasn't there saying the battle. Gum, if you ain't crying.
Curly, I'm afraid of my life.
Jumping toadstool.
Don't you leave me. Don't mind me crying. I can't help it.
Cry your eyes out.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Here, I'll show you. My goodness. Well, a lot of men can stand in public.
Well, you don't like me?
Like it. Let go. Get away from me, you.
Curly, you're sitting on the stove.
God almighty. Oh, it's cold as a hunk of ice.
Wish to burn a hole in your pants.
Do you?
You heard me.
Laurie, now looky here. You stand over there right where you are, and I'll sit here, and you tell me what you wanted with me.
Well, Judd was here. He scared me. He's crazy. I never saw no man like him before. He told wild and he threatened me so. So I fired him. But I wish I hadn't, because there's no telling what he'll do now.
You fired him? Well, then that's all there is to it. Tomorrow I'll get you a new hard hat. I'll stay in the place myself tonight. If you're nervous about that hound dog, now quit your worrying about it, or I'll spank you. Hey, I think of it. How about marrying me?
Gracious, what I want to marry you for?
Well, couldn't you maybe think of some reason why you might?
Can't think of nothing right now, hardly.
Laurie, please, man, marry me. I don't know what I'm going to do if you don't.
Why, Curly, I'll marry you if you want me to.
I'll be the happiest man alive as soon as we're married. Oh, I gotta learn to be a farmer, I see that. Quit of thinking about throwing the rope and starting to get my hands blistered a new way. I'm just changing right and left. Buy up more machines. Cut down the prairies. Shoe your horses and drag them plows under the sod. They gotta make a state out of this territory. They gotta call it Oklahoma. Countries are changing. Gotta change with it. Bring up a pair of boys. You stock to keep up the way things is going in this here crazy country. Oh, now that I got you to help me, I'll mount to summit yet. I remember the first time I ever seen you. It was at the fair. You was riding that great filly of blue stars, and I says to someone, "Who's that skinny-looking thing over there with a bang hanging down on her forehead?"
Yeah, and I remember. You were riding broncos that day.
That's right.
One of them throwed you.
Did not throw me.
Guess you jumped off then.
Sure I jumped off.
Yeah, you sure did.
Hey, if there's anyone out around this yard that can hear my voice, I'd like for you to know that Laurie Williams is my girl.
Curly!
And she's went and got me to ask her to marry me.
Now he'll wait till Tuesday.
Let 'em. Let people say we're in love. Who cares what happens now?
Just keep your hand on your hand. It's a great demand. Let people say we're in love.
just say it goodbye here, baby.
Can't you just say to give a toast to Larry and Carly?
No, time for a gypsy to get back to the lonesome.
I wished I was going with you. Then you wouldn't be so lonely.
Look, Gato Annie, there's a man who loves at you like nothing loves nobody. A man who will stick to you all of your life and be a regular Darby and Jones. He is the man for you. Will Parker.
Oh, yeah, well, I like Will quite a lot.
Well, he is a fine fellow. Strong as an ox, young and handsome.
I love him all right, I guess.
Of course you do. You love those clear blue eyes of his and the way his mouth wrinkles up when he smiles.
Do you love him too?
I love him because he will make my Well, goodbye, my baby. I will show you how we say goodbye in my country.
That was goodbye?
We have an old proverb in Persia. It goes, one goodbye is never enough. I'm glad you're going to marry such a wonderful man as this good Parker. You deserve a good man, and you ain't got one.
Hello, Will. Allie Hacken is saying goodbye.
Well, I'd like to say goodbye to you, too.
No, you don't. The last one.
Well, you were made. Take good care of her, Will, and you take good care of him. Well, goodbye, my baby. Hope you don't mind, friend of the family.
Did you say you was going?
Yes, time for the lonely gypsy to get back to the lonesome road. I show you how we say goodbye in my country. You won't mind, friend of the family. Persian farewell. I wish it was me she was marrying and not you.
It don't seem to make an awful lot of difference.
Bye-bye, my baby. Back for the gypsy to get back to the ocean road. In Persia, goodbye is never forever. Lottery.
Allie!
You ain't gonna think of that old peddler man out here anymore?
Course not. Ain't gonna think of no one unless it's with me.
Then I ain't gonna leave your side.
Even if you don't, even if you never go out a trip or nothing, couldn't you, once in a while, give me one of those Persian goodbyes?
Persian goodbye? Well, that ain't nothing compared to an Oklahoma hello.
Oh!
Hello, Annie.
Hello, Will!
Party night.
I've been scared all night. Scared that Judge Fry come up and start recurring.
Why, Judge Fry, he's been out of the territory for 3 weeks.
Oh, he's back. I seen him in Claremont last night, drunk as a lord.
Let's have 3 cheers for the happy couple, ever? Say, Cody, was you scared when the preacher man said, you take this here woman?
I was scared he wouldn't say it.
I was afraid Cody back out on me.
They couldn't pick a better time to start in life.
It ain't too early and it ain't too late.
Starting in the fall with a brand new wife.
Soon be living in a brand new state.
Brand new state, wanna take it great.
Gonna give you a party, carrots and potatoes.
sweeting down the plain, and the wailing wind can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. The home every night, my honey loving night, sit moan and talk and watch your home making lazy circles in the sky. We don't really belong to the man, I know that we belong to his man, and when we stand, we're only saying, every fine Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay. Sorry, Marvin. Sure will. Have it up in the jiffy, Curly.
Hey, Cole, he's gone upstairs. Any feathers?
What you gonna do, Pop? You cut in Larry's chivalry? I wish we wouldn't.
That's a good old-fashioned custom. Never hurt anybody. You ladies, just get out of the way. Spambles! There's nothing having about it.
Think about this time when men ain't got no need for women.
Well, there's times when women ain't got no need for men.
Yeah, they want to be dead. Oh. Yes, come from there. Too bad you missed Laura's wedding. They had the fun of all. Lance, who'd you marry? Where is he? Is that him? That's him. How long you been married?
4 days. 4 days with a laugh like that should count it like a golden wedding.
But if you married her, you must have wanted to.
Sure, I wanted to. I wanted to the moment I saw the moonlight shining on the barrel of a father's shotgun. I thought it would better to be alive. Now I ain't so sure.
I ain't gonna travel around the country no more. I decided he ought to settle down in Bushy Head around Papa's store. Hey, well, did you hear the news? Yeah, you married a peddler.
Mighty glad to hear that, Peddlerman. Guess I ought to kiss the bride. Friend of the family. Remember? Hey, Gertie, have you ever had an Oklahoma hat on?
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to stop Ada Wanny from killing your wife.
Mind it's your own business.
gravy for ya!
Wedding party's still going on. Glad it ain't too late. Got a present for you, Curly. But first, a kiss for the bride.
Come on, Curly. Look. Look at it. That on his own now. Stuck right through the wrist. Somebody roll him over. Don't touch it.
Get out of the way, some of you. Let me look at him.
Curly, is he?
Don't say anything.
It can't be that way.
I didn't go...
It can't be like that to happen to us.
Can't do a thing now. Try and get into a doctor.
Yeah, some of you boys can roll them out of rig and I'll drive them over to Dr. Tyler's.
Take it easy, boys.
I gotta go see what can be done for him. Take care of him, Aunt Ellen.
Maybe it's better you and Curly don't go away tonight.
I don't see why this had to happen when everything was so fine.
Don't let your mind run on it.
Can't forget it, I tell you. Never will.
That's all right, Laurie, baby. If you can't forget it, just don't try to. Lots of things happen to folks. Sickness, being poor and hungry, being old and feared to die. That's the way it is, cradle to grave. But you can stand it. There's one way. You got to be hearty. You just got to be. You can't deserve the sweet and tender in life less than you're tough.
I wish I was the way you are.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Scrawny and old. You couldn't pay me to be the way I am.
What'd I do without you? You're such a crazy.
Sure's your fault.
They're taking over to Dave Tyler's till the morning.
Is he alive?
Laurie, honey. Cardi down here, he's a federal marshal, you know. He thinks how to give himself up. Tonight, he thinks.
Tonight?
Well, your train leaves Claremore in 20 minutes.
Best thing is for Curly to go of his own accord and tell the judge.
Well, you're the judge, ain't you, Andrew?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, tell him now and get it over with.
It wouldn't be proper. You've got to do it in court.
Well, let's do it here and say we did it in court.
We can't do that. It's breaking the law.
Well, let's not break the law. Let's just bend it a little. Come on, Andrew, start the trial.
Andrew, I got a problem.
Hey, shut your trap. We can give the boy a fair trial without locking him up on his wedding night. Come on, get around now. Come on. Here's the long and the short of it. Now, what's your plea? That means why'd you do it? Why'd I do it? Because he'd been pestering Laurie, and I wait. Just a minute. Don't let your tongue wobble around your mouth like that. Listen to my question. Now, what happened tonight made you kill him? Well, he come at me with a knife, and and you had to defend yourself, didn't you? That's right. And furthermore... Never mind the furthermore. The plea is self-defense. Now, quiet. Now, is there a witness to see here what happened tonight?
Yeah. I feel funny about this, Andrew. I sure feel funny.
You'll feel funny when I tell your wife you're carrying on with another woman.
I ain't carrying on with no one.
Maybe not, but you'll sure feel funny when I tell your wife.
Laugh all of you, but let me tell you as federal marshal.
Shut up about being federal marshal. We ain't gonna let you lock him up on his wedding night. We just ain't gonna let you, so shut up.
Come on, fellas, let's put them down to their train in Curly's Surrey, and we'll be the horses.
Hey, wait a minute, I ain't to the verdict yet. Well, the verdict's not guilty, ain't it? But I gotta say it, ain't I?
Well, then to say it. Not guilty.
Court's adjourned.
Should be, Andrew.
Kept interrupting, didn't he?
Why, Ada Annie, where on earth have you been?
Me and Will had a misunderstanding, but he explained it fine.
could I just say to the men, don't try wearing heated curlers because the curls tend to fall out towards the end of the Thank you very much indeed for coming this evening. I don't know if you're aware, but we are celebrating our 21st year. We hope you've very much enjoyed the show. We've all enjoyed putting it on for you, and I hope you've got as much out of it as we have this evening. I would like to thank everybody involved in the production this evening. There's so much work that needs to be done to make something like this work, and I'd just like to mention a few of the people involved in that. First of all, could we please say thank you to the props team, the backstage crew, and the lighting crew. Just like to make one or two gifts this evening to a few people. Mac and Joan have done so much work on the front of house and the box office, and it really is very involved. You will all have seen the work that's involved there. And could Mac and Joan please come to the stage? Thank you very much. Had a very difficult job this week as prompt, and thank you very much indeed, Dizzy. Also, Sue, our accompanist. Thank you very much. Thank you. Brilliant. Right, and Alan, our musical director, and his orchestra. I'm sure you noticed a considerable amount of choreography involved in this show. That was thanks to Helen Moore, who has done such a considerable amount of work, and I'm sure enhanced all of our confidence in the society in terms of dancing. Thank you very much indeed, Helen. Lastly, of course, our director of production is Derek Young. Derek, could you come up?
I'd just like to say how very, very proud I am of everybody on stage and everybody else who helped to make this production. And I'd also like to say thank you once again, if I may, to Helen, our choreographer, without whose help I could never have put on a standard of show that I think we achieved this week. And I think you ought to just know Helen has never choreographed before. Hasn't she got a wonderful future in front of her?
Thank you very much for coming. We'd just like to sing out to you before we go. Thank you.
Sweeping down the train from the harbor where the wave is
some of the workers.
I think so, yeah. That's what it should
No, no.
Just put me on.
Let's ready video.
Let's read this video.
Go away.
Go away.
Whoa, whoa. Just a few outtakes at the end. This is Judd without makeup.
Finally, it's pretty good for long. I can see you all now. Sorry.
Hello, camera.
I've had a fuss, I've got some now.
Still the props.
Can't take this phone with. Too much love, brother man. You brought my wheel? Oh, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great falls apart. Kiss me, baby. Woo! Good.
Wheel, kitchen table.
One person I haven't yet got, but I think I want to have all the workers.